In the kitchen. Hey. You had me worried. If you were any later, I would have thought you'd gotten lost. Well, wouldn't be the first time you defied expectations. Jeez. Forgive me for being productive and not sitting by the door for you. Well, maybe I did, but you should have gotten here sooner if you wanted to see it. Too bad. How's Diane? Did she? Well, usually I save all my trips to the station for when I need to harass you. But if it's a coffee date she wants, it is a coffee date she's gonna get. Serious? Well, obviously. Who else are we gonna badmouth? We could, but I'll stick to the devil I know. You're much more fun anyway. Oh yeah, Diane tells me all kinds of things. No, I can't tell you what, because then she won't tell me anything else, and then that will just ruin our coffee dates. And I would never do that to Diane. Yeah, I'm done. Come on, let's head outside. No, den's cleared for the rest of the night. Everyone's out doing something or just staying at their own places. You do remember you're here for a sparring match, right? I am not risking any of my furniture by sparring you inside. Yeah, sure thing, hotshot. Sure, but that's the beauty of having acres of private property. No one can see us, or hear us, or interrupt us. Unless there's an emergency, obviously, but tonight, handling that will be Beth's job, not mine. Oh, I know, I've been getting really good at delegating lately. Whether or not she can actually handle the emergency is yet to be seen, but that is not my problem. Yet. Yeah, right over, here. Yeah, that's where we usually wrestle. Well, the pack wrestles. I'm usually one refereeing with Simon. Ranger, would you like to say that again? I don't think I caught it. Well, if by stalling you mean I have been completing all of my regular responsibilities while waiting for you to have a night off, then sure, I've been stalling. Just shaking my boots waiting for this night. Plus, you know I'm busy, and I don't want to hear any of that from you when every time I have called you to invite you over to finally settle this, you've been out with your coworkers, or working late, or in the middle of a baking session that I absolutely could not interrupt. Baking sessions which I never saw the result of, by the way. Oh. I didn't think I'd have to ask. You are always telling me how you are the best baker in town, so I assumed to keep the title you'd bring me everything you bake in order to prove it. Yeah. Sounds like you ought to be more proactive there, hotshot. Really? Okay, I'll keep that in mind next time. So I can get on my knees and beg you to show up. Otherwise, I'm being called a coward, apparently. But it was so heavily implied. Oh, not on your life. I have been waiting for this moment to knock you down since the day I met you. I'd be denying if I said there wasn't the occasional fantasy here and there. What, you're telling me the feeling's not mutual? Not even a little bit? Not even when we were just starting to get to know each other and you thought I was some violent cultist? That's what I thought. But no. Yes, and I've already said it over and over again. Without the proper context, you technically were well within your right to be suspicious. But even then, you still went overboard at times. I'm not letting you brush over that. Oh, you were half right. A third right, technically. Yeah, I'm taking off my boots. I'm not fighting you with shoes on. I'm assuming you're doing the same? You did come here to spar, right? Yes, I hear you. Really? And look where that third has gotten you. Is this part of your pre-sparring ritual? Just talk incessantly and hope you get under my skin enough to throw me off? Well, it would be annoying if I didn't see right through it. But it's nice to know firsthand exactly how you got into a fight at a bar. Well, no, but now knowing you the way I do, I can't imagine you stayed quiet. Oh, yeah? Okay, how so? Hotshot, I can promise I'm not gonna go easy on you. So I expect you will do me the courtesy of not going easy on me. I've seen the damage you can do. It wasn't just me that put bruises on Stevens. Or knocked out some teeth, if I'm remembering correct. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, first of all, I had to lick his blood off of my hand in order to start the blood magic. Blood being the very key term to that. It was not showing off. That's how the magic works. Isaiah was a blood mage. You know this. I see what you're doing. All right, fine. And just so we're clear, if that's what you consider showing off, then we have much bigger problems to discuss. Yeah, you heard me. Huh. Oh, I would be more than happy to go into a lengthy discussion over my numerous concerns once you are flat on your back and pinned. So if you really want that to happen, we can just get right into it and quit wasting time, yeah? All right, well, I am right here. No, I'm listening. Go on. Oh, yeah? What kind of bet? No, the pack definitely does, but usually it's a matter of who does laundry that night or who gets to keep bragging rights until the next hunt. I think you should come over after a run and see the pile of laundry that needs to get done. Not having to do that is absolutely a victory. All right. What would you like to bet on if not bragging rights? Aren't you chivalrous? All right, give me a second. Well, since we were on the topic earlier, if I win, then you have to make me any baked goods that I want for a month. Yes, a month. You had me waiting weeks just to have this sparring match to begin with. I think a month of baked goods is more than fair. I'll even offer up the dense kitchen just for you. Yes, I am locked in. If I win, that is my prize. And if you win, I'm assuming I'll have to bow my head and confess my loss to the whole pack? Alright, then what is it? No. No, pick something else. Anything else. I will let you dye my tail pink instead of that. I know you still have to see me shifted first. We can do that too. We can make it a 2-for-1 deal. Alright. Ranger, there is a slim, microscopic chance you can get me to go to a Renaissance fair, but it will be a cold day in hell if you ever get me to dress up. No, especially if you pick it. I don't think you realize it takes Beth, Genevieve, and Ro a month to convince me to dress up for Halloween. You are not getting me to dress up for a random weekend in August. I don't really think you're getting that the month it's happening is not the issue here. Don't make that face. No, don't put that lip back. You are not going to get... Is that really what you want? You're absolutely sure. And only if you win. You know what? Fine, but on one condition. You get to pick what I dress up as. Beth actually makes the costume itself. Or she picks it, or finds it, or whatever it has to be. My trust in her far outweighs my trust in you. Fashion-wise, yes, obviously. Because if you choose to make me dress as something ridiculous, at least Beth is going to have my back so I don't look completely stupid. And you're absolutely sure? Just checking. All right, I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. If I win, I get a month's worth of desserts. If you win, we will go to a Renaissance fair and I will dress up. Nope. It's a bet. And I am so sorry, but the conditions of this bet have just guaranteed you are not winning. I can't believe you. Yes? Yes, you are absolutely right. Ground rules are as follows. No drawing blood intentionally, no shots to the unmentionables, no hair pulling, no biting on the torso, neck, or face. Don't look at me like that, we both know you bite. And for me, obviously, no shifting. The match ends when someone yields. Can we both agree on the terms of the spar? All right. Your move, hotshot. No, I was surprised by your grip strength. Jesus. Oh, I never said I didn't believe you. I just thought you should know that I'm not exactly delicate. Just because I do paperwork doesn't mean I don't work out every single morning. Like I told you, Ranger, no shifting required. Hey, did I say no elbows in the rules? I'm just glad you're playing fun. Oh, I figured making noise would help you feel a little more at ease. Oh, making fun of you? I could never. Oh. Not without Diane here present. Good duck. No. I know you're incredibly competent, and that's why I knew this could be fun. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Been working on that for a while. It's nice to actually get to use it on somebody and not just practice on a mat. Oh, yeah? Oh. Oh, you're speaking my language. Come on. Oh! No. Nose isn't broken. How's your hand? Good. After that, you are not allowed to pull any punch going forward, you hear me? That's what I like to hear. You know, this would be a lot easier if you could just stay down. Why not? I've already got you close enough. Oh, you're breathing really heavy. You sure you're okay? Oh, no. Tired? Oh, are you kidding me? This is the most fun I've had in months. Your technique's good. Definitely more polished than I was expecting. It's nice to see. No, shifters usually fight with all brute strength. We got the size advantage, and the teeth, and the claws. We don't really need to grapple all that often. But this is nice. And you're really holding your own. Just like I knew you would. What's the matter? Not gonna come at me again? I don't know, circling doesn't seem like your style. Yeah? Oh, I think you're incredibly competent. And I know you're a good fighter. Hell, I've seen you give Knight a run for their money on more than one occasion. Well, you think I wouldn't give you compliments when they're earned? Alright, that was close. That was really close. Remember the rules, hotshot. Oh, if I didn't know any better, I'd see her getting nervous. No. For someone who is oddly manic when it comes to solving problems, you are exceptionally good under pressure. It's one of the things I admire about you. Well, thank you. I will choose to take that as a compliment. Oh, hotshot, you didn't think that me saying I could toss you around like a rag doll was just me talking trash, did you? I just wanted to give a minute to see what you could do. Speaking of which, and down you go. Like I said, I will always give you credit when credit is due. And I will always tell you what's on my mind. Even if it's not always so nice, right? What? Obviously, I've never walked away from a conversation from you before, have I? God knows, Diane talks about it enough. Every argument we've had in your office, that definitely could have been taken outside. What? In the car, what? The night after the bar fight? You really want to have that conversation now? All right. Sure. Whatever you want to say, I'm all ears. Yeah, I remember. Are you remembering that same night we found bullet holes in the Glenwood Park sign? No, I didn't forget that conversation. I didn't forget. And I realized after the fact that clearly we were talking about two very different things. Yeah. I recognized it a couple days later. No, it wasn't. Whenever I wasn't responding to your texts, I had other things on my mind. Didn't really hit until after the station. Yeah. When you were dying in the den on my bed. Sorry, you were a little comatose at the time, so I didn't really think it was a good moment to bring it up. Yeah, or after that, either, when you woke up. Mm-hmm. All right, that's fair. I'll admit, I don't really think I ever planned on bringing it up myself. Fine, I took the coward's way out. Is that what you want to hear? Obviously not. Well, yeah, and then you woke up from a coma and realized that you did know about magic and you'd been attacked by a vampire, and then had to go through intense memory modification therapy with another vampire just to remember that your best friend had been killed right in front of you. Unless you weren't there for that, in which case I'm sorry, I should have caught you up. God, no. It was haunting me the entire time. And every day since. Yeah? And say what? Hey, hope you're feeling better. Sorry that your best friend died and you suddenly have to remember years' worth of time that was ripped away from you. While I'm providing you free food, free lodging, and paying for one of the best memory modification specialists money can buy. Hey, by the way, you want to come back to that conversation about you having feelings for me? You don't think that maybe at some point during all that, I assumed that maybe those feelings weren't there anymore? And it might have come across as a little presumptuous to ask you about that when I was already providing so many things. The last thing I wanted to do was put you in a position where you thought you needed to tell me something I wanted to hear. That you thought I wanted to hear. Just because you thought you owed me. You never owed me. But can you please consider the fact that we were not in a position where I could bring that up and not have it come across as having an ulterior motive? After everything we'd gone through, and everything that happened, I didn't want to assume that conversation was still valid. Yeah. I guess there really was never going to be a great time to bring it up. Granted, having you pinned on the grass doesn't exactly sound like the best time either. Yeah, it's a little different than how I imagined it going 3 years ago. I thought there'd be a lot less banter and a lot more violence, but not too upset with that change. Yeah, you're right. Some things have stayed the same. But a lot more of it's changed than not. Unless you've got a different perspective, I'd say for the better. What? No! You still want to spar? Do not call me a coward. I will fight you any day of the week, even right now. You still want to talk? Fine. Let's talk. I don't know. Things were simpler back then, when you didn't know what I was, and I didn't know what you were. Certainly didn't know you knew about magic, and all this wasn't so complicated. Back when you were just some park ranger I had to drop off paperwork to for the first time, and I thought you were just some good-looking pencil pusher. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, if you would ask me out then, I probably would have said yes, because I thought you were attractive, and I figured it'd be no strings attached. Oh, but then you had to go and open your mouth and be so aggressive with your curiosity. Oh, well, can you blame me? Yeah. A couple more routine visits later, and suddenly, it felt like getting close to you felt more dangerous than it was worth. And then you just kept sticking your nose where it didn't belong, and getting yourself in trouble, and I feel like no matter what I did, you always were just right there. Either fighting me, or fighting for me, apparently. I could never get away from you. Yeah, and apparently you could never get away from me. Now, so much has changed. And the idea of you being anywhere where I'm not just feels wrong. So yeah, you could say that's a thing that's changed. And I'd like to think it's for the better. Yes, in the beginning I probably would have said yes. But then any time after that would have been an immediate no on the spot. Please, like you would have at the start. Really? Damn. I guess I should have just met you at a grocery store or something. That first meeting just kind of set everything off, didn't it? And now? Yeah. I agree. In all the important ways, everything's different. Oh, God, no! Different in a good way. We can both admit that we were both in really bad places. And I would be lying if I said that meeting you didn't pull me out of one of the worst places I had been. You really think I did? I don't know, sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me. Yeah, alright, fine. Agreed. We were different then. And knowing everything we know now, God, taking any kind of risk like that would have led to even worse. So much worse. God. No, your grip strength, jeez. Ranger, you'll be like grass. Yeah, I'd say so. It's probably for the best that things weren't talked about back then. No, I don't think I'm gonna. No, I'm not saying it because you are the one who said you would have wanted a round 2. Second try. And now that things are better. And you know what? I would say yes if you still asked. Obviously. God, how can you be one of the smartest people I have ever met and still have the thickest skull? Genuinely, has anything I just said gotten through to you? No, you are going to stay down and look at me. I'm not. Hotshot, I mean every word. If you asked, I'd say yes. I'd say yes. Whatever you wanted to ask me. Anything. For you. Always. So ask. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Just shut up. What? What? You are going to pay for that one. Fine, I guess I did. You win. You win. So do you want to brag? Or do you want to kiss me again? Good answer, Hotshot.